Hi, this is the 10-minute or so preview of the Dave Longley Breakfast Show. It's not a 10-minute podcast that just ends abruptly. The full episode is on Patreon, which you can sign up to for just £2 a month. That's 50 pence an episode. The reason it's on Patreon is so that people can't complain. You've got some skin in the game. It's a bit out there and we will upset people. So if you're paying for it, that means you're on board, you know what's going on, it supports the podcast. So sign up, get involved, and you get loads of exclusive stuff. We're doing cartoons now. Get involved. Thank you. I love you. Hello?
Yes, good morning, David.
Morning, William. How are you?
Yes, David, I'm very good, thank you. Great stuff. I've really been enjoying the show recently. It's been absolutely superb.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm very happy with the way things are going. It's evolving nicely. Monty was a great addition, and I don't know if you heard last week, we got Pete O'Foyle coming in to do recipes.
Yes, that was rather fortuitous, I must say. David, I got the memo about your show today.
Yes.
And I think we might be in danger of upsetting a few people.
Well, out in Wrongans is it's an important thing, and it will upset people.
Yes, David. You see, trying to find out who will be a Wrongan in 2026, it might come back and bite us in the arse.
Why would it bite us in the arse?
David, I need to remind you who you work for. It is the British Broadcasting Corporation, and have you heard the phrase, you don't shit where you eat?
Yes, I have heard that phrase. Why would that be of relevance?
David, our recent history is not one that covers us in glory, and need I remind you that you are on the sex offenders register yourself?
Well, yeah, but that wasn't me being a wrongan. That was me masturbating whilst watching my wife with her personal trainer.
Yes, David, but you were in public and people could see you from their houses.
Yeah, but we know what we mean by wrongan. We know what we mean. I'm not a wrongan.
David, you served time in prison and you're on the sex offenders register. By anyone's definition, that makes you a wrongan.
Right, okay. Well, I'm still doing it.
Well, tread carefully.
Yep, I will. Yeah, thanks for the warning.
No problem, David. And David, we're having a party soon, which I think you should attend.
What party?
It's a gathering of various BBC individuals that I think you'll find most useful for your career.
Right, okay, great. Take care of yourself.
Okay, bye-bye.
In Derbyshire and East Staffordshire, BBC Radio Derby. Start your day right with Dave Longley and HIV positive vibes. He's up with the sun, he's feeling alive. 1 pill a day and he's ready to thrive. His immune system's solid, his energy's high. He's undetectable, no need to deny. Toast in the toaster, kettle on the boil. Dave's on the air, bringing laughter and spoil. He's sharp, he's warm, he's living out loud. Dave Longley in the morning, steady and proud. Da-da-da, Dave Longley. No stigma, just strength, just positive vibes. Da-da-da, Dave Longley. No stigma, just strength, just positive vibes.
Good morning and welcome to the Dave Longley Breakfast Show. That's right, it's me, Dave Longley, broadcasting from the heart of Derby, giving you everything you need.
He's up in the sun, he's feeling alive.
Travel, weather, news and commentary. Welcome along to today's show, and on today's show, we're going to be talking about wrongans and asking you for your predictions on who will be outed as a wrongan in 2026. Who gives you that feeling where you just know that there's something that's not quite right about them. A lot of people like to claim that they always knew about Jimmy Savile, but the truth of the matter is that nobody really knew, and no one really thought about that, really. They sort of tolerated him as a slightly odd person. They never really knew. It was only Jerry Sadowitz who mentioned it publicly on a segment which was cut from Have I Got News for You? So I want to hear from you. Get involved. Jump on the Facebook page. Leave a comment. Or maybe call in and I'll talk to you live on BBC Radio Derby about who you think will be a wrong 'un in 2026. But before any of that, we need to make sure that you can get to where you're going with the least amount of disruption possible. So let's go over and get your travel news.
BBC Radio Derby travel news.
That's right, it's travel time. So, in Castle Donington, there are delays on the main through road up towards the Castle Hotel and Event Complex. This is due to recently arrived migrants being housed there at the same time as the East Midlands Furry Convention is taking place. Several furries dressed as goats have been brutally assaulted by gangs of Afghan males who did not expect that amount of resistance from what they thought was merely a bipedal ungulate. Police are in attendance, and unfortunately some of the recent arrivals have had a crack at the police dogs, so do avoid Castle Donington if you can. Derby Railway Station will be shut this morning for 2 hours as they attempt a mass evacuation. All members of staff are to defecate on command simultaneously in an attempt to break the world record for a mass shitting. Best of luck to everyone there. It'd be nice to get that world record back in Derby's hands. And finally, at Derby Royal Hospital, there are delays on every route around the hospital as your mum is being weighed for the first time in 3 decades. The scales have been in place for 2 weeks now, with the industrial crane now in place, ready to lift your mum from the floor onto the scales. The scales are usually used by Japanese whaling companies to get a value on the blubber they've hunted. Thank you to Emperor Naruhito for doing Derby Hospital a solid with lending us those scales. That is all your travel for today. We can now go over to the Facebook page for some of your comments on who you think will be a wrong 'un in 2026. First comment here is from Michael Raymond III over in Ashbourne. Michael writes, every single Muslim will be outed as a wrong 'un in 2026. Mark my words, a holy war is coming, and as God is my witness, we will defeat those invading hordes. Smelly, bearded wrong 'uns whose crimes against working class white girls will be covered up because it causes too much civil strife. Dirty, smelly, evil, godless cunts. It's also my birthday, Dave, so how about a shout out? Happy birthday, Michael! Have a lovely day, and thank you for your comment. Stephanie in Belper writes, being a wrong 'un is in the eye of the beholder. It wasn't so long ago that homosexuality was considered wrong. Now it's legal and widespread. You'd have thought cases of AIDS would have gone up, but they've actually dropped. Maybe if we legalised other abhorrent practices that God does not approve of, we'd see a similar reduction in problems. First cousin marriage, for example. Thank you, Stephanie, for that comment. Jasvinder in Normanton writes, I reckon Carol Vorderman is going to be outed for tax evasion. You can't be that good at maths and at least not have attempted to dodge tax, dirty bitch. Thank you, Jasvinder. Not sure why you needed to add dirty bitch there, but never mind. Mark in Ilkeston has written on the Facebook page. He's put, I went into Ladbrokes and put 50 quid on Mr. Tumble. I got odds of 5-1, so you can't tell me I'm the only one who thinks it. Thank you, Mark, for that comment. And the final comment for now reads, it's easy to label people as wrong-uns. But what does that actually mean? One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. Who is to say what is unacceptable now won't be acceptable in the near future? Judge not, lest ye be judged. Surprisingly wise words there from Tom Binns. Tom, thank you for that comment.
In Derbyshire and East Staffordshire, BBC Radio Derby.
Right, that's all your travel and all your comments out the way. It's time for our first set of news headlines with the wonderful, informative Monty Astor.
From the BBC News Centre in Derby, this is the headlines with Monty Astor.
Good morning, Gurgit. How are you? How was the cricket, old boy? I can't hear you. I don't know if you remember last week. What a nightmare I've had this morning. I don't know if you were last week. I was talking about Mrs. Astor going on the Mount Jara. Well, it's transpired. I don't know if you know this. Can you remember what I was talking about it, Gurgit? I don't know why you're waving. Either nod your head or shake it. There you go. Okay, yeah, I don't know why how am I telling an Indian man how to wobble his head? Listen, what happened was, Mrs. Astor, obviously she wants to get on the Mount Jara because she put on a couple of pounds over Christmas. And her friend Marjorie has been like, why don't you get on the Mount Jara? So she's decided to go on the Mount Jara. The problem is, and I do agree with the company somewhat in this respect, what they do is when you apply for the Mount Jara, they have to send you, you have to send them even, a picture of yourself. So you're not getting it when you're too... It's to stop girls with these eating disorders. These little girls that think they're too fat. And you're like, no, you're not too fat. Look at Jessica next to you. She's a fat fuck. And so it's to stop that kind of behaviour. Anyway, well, what Mrs. Astor has done, it's because she fit in the frame too well. She was in danger of not getting the Mount Jara. And so what she's done is she's photoshopped herself. I don't know if she did it or Marjorie did it or whatever. But basically she's photoshopped a picture of herself looking fatter than she is. She doesn't need the Mount Jara, Gurgit. She's perfectly slim as she is. It's 2 pounds, woman. It's 2 pounds you put on over Christmas, and it's Christmas. We were drinking more. There was the chocolates about. It doesn't matter. We had lots of food. We had a big spread, and then there was lots of leftovers, and we don't like to waste in the Astor household. But anyway, Mrs. Astor, she's beside herself about this 2 pounds. So she went on the website to get Mount Jara. They rejected her picture. So she went on and photoshopped a picture of herself looking even fatter. And I say even fatter, I just mean fatter. Not even fatter. She's not fat. That's the whole point. Marjorie, she was a fucking heifer a few months ago, but she's been on the Mount Jara. Mrs. Astor's seen the results. She wants to partake in this. And so what's happened is she's sent it up. She's not an expert in Photoshop. She's not one of these people that can do it. So it's apparently somehow through some magic of the internet or the computer or something, they've managed to work out that she's photoshopped the picture of herself to make herself look fatter in order to get the Mount Jara. And so she's been rejected from the program. And my God, you've never seen a woman so fucking emotional, Gurgit. Oh, she's crying like she's been fucking raped. And she won't listen. She doesn't need it. And she hasn't eaten for 2 days. I'm like, that's the point of the fucking Mount Jara. You look fatter, you've lost 5 pounds now. And at some point you've got to put it back on. You're in a 3 pound deficit. Anyway, we had a blazing row about it this morning, and what we've agreed on, what we've come to the conclusion is what we're going to do. We've negotiated, and now she wants to join a gym, which I don't want to do, Gurgit. I don't want to join the gym. I said to Mrs. Astor, my grandfather's rowing machine is upstairs. It's perfectly fine. That should have been on the Titanic. It's a fine piece of equipment. Made back in the day. When things were built to last, not like these Peloton. You pay thousands of pounds to get on a Peloton bike, and then you have to subscribe to the fucking thing. It's just an overpriced clothes hanger, isn't it? That's what I said. But anyway, we've compromised, and now basically I have to join the fucking gym, Gurgit, and I don't want to join the gym. It's no fun. I don't mind going to the gym in a hotel where you can get a drink from the bar and then go and walk slowly on the treadmill. Watch the news roll in or whatever is happening. Put CNN on, see what's going on around the world. But an actual gym, You know, you can't. They won't let you bring your own booze in. You know, in fact, it's very much a questionable thing to do. So what we've got to do is join a gym together now. I'm not looking forward to it, Gurgit. Anyway, we should probably get on with some news anyway, shouldn't we? I don't know what time it starts, but we'll record some now. Okay, what's the first story in here? Dry January. It has been reported can boost your mental well-being, even if you don't stick to it for the... Why are you putting this in here, Gurgit? This is propaganda. I told David last week that this dry January rubbish can go and shove it up its own arse. I'm not having it. No, this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to do dry January, aren't you? This is agreement by stealth. You know, I'll happily join a gym now, but I'm not doing dry January. No, I tell you what, right? I tell you this now, Coach. And I know you can hear me in there, because you keep waving at me. But if you put another fucking dry January story in the news here, I'm going to walk out of this radio station and not come back. This propaganda needs to get fucked, okay? I'm not having it. Is that what we got time for? Oh, yes, okay, yes, we've got another batch of news later, don't we? Yeah, I keep forgetting. Anyway, yeah, but no, don't do dry January. That's the news. Don't do dry January. Don't entertain this rubbish. You know, if you want to take a day off drinking, by all means, take a day off drinking. But the full month, you're closing places down. You're really affecting the economy by doing dry January. It's a danger. It's a danger to society, is what I say. No, go and have a drink. If you're listening to this, go and have a drink right now. Don't bother with dry January. Okay, well, that's all we got time for. These have been your headlines. Tune in for more later. I've been Monty Astor. Over and out. Toodaloo.
In Derbyshire and East Staffordshire, BBC Radio Derby.
That was Monty Astor there with some great news. We can now go to our first call, and I believe we have Lawrence in Stenson Fields. Lawrence, are you there?
Yes, hello, David.
Hello, Lawrence. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you very much, David. David, I would like to... Oh, do you mind me calling you David?
I don't mind. It's quite rare that I get called David, to be honest. Most of the time I get called Dave.
Ooh, when do you normally get called David?
Well, normally it's when I've done something wrong. I will be called David. Normally Dave's a bit more friendly, but and occasionally during sex.
Ooh, why did they say David during sex?
I don't know. Dave sounds like your mate, doesn't it? You don't want to be having sex with your mate.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've got some quite attractive mates.
Well, yeah, I suppose so, but maybe 2 syllables is sexier.
I see what you mean. Yeah, let me just. Oh, Dave, you're so big, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, David, that's so big. Oh, yes, I see what you mean now.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with either of those, to be honest.
Well, we both know that's a lie, don't we, David?
Right, okay. Moving on. Lawrence, you have got some predictions for wrong uns.
Well, I don't actually. I want to take you up on your language.
Oh, okay, yeah. What's wrong with the language?
Well, wrongun. I mean, for a start, wrongun. It's a bit broad, isn't it?
Well, it's deliberately broad. I don't want to stifle the conversation and lead people up the wrong alley, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I bet you've been up the wrong alley a few times.
Yeah. Is the whole call going to be like this?
I don't know yet. I've not decided.
Okay, carry on.
Well, David, you see, you've said wronguns. Now, to me, a wrongun is a good old-fashioned criminal, someone who robs a post office.
Yeah, I suppose they are wronguns, but you can choose a celebrity wrongun that's going to commit a bank robbery.
Yes, but that's not as likely, and we all know what you mean, don't we?
Well, I don't think you do know what I mean. We had one comment there who said that Carol Vorderman was going to get done for tax evasion. Tax evasion is a crime. That makes you a wrongun.
So it's just any crimes that you could say speeding?
Yeah, but, we want something a bit juicier than that. There's going to be some celebrity who speeds. I got caught speeding the other week.
Ooh, did you do the course, or are you going to take the points like a bad boy?
I'll probably take the points. I can't be arsed with doing a course, to be honest. You never know who's going to be on the course.
Yes, but they are confidential.
Yeah, but the sauna's supposed to be confidential, and anyway, it doesn't matter. Never mind. So that's your problem with it. You don't like the language that I've used.
Well, I think... it wasn't so long ago, and I think someone's already commented about this, it wasn't so long ago that we were marching to have the age of consent lowered for equality reasons.
What age of consent?
The age of consent for homosexual sex.
Oh, yeah, it used to be 18, didn't it?
Yes, it did. You used to have to actually be an adult. Now it's the same as heterosexuals. It's 16.
Right, yeah. I think Ricky Gervais had a good joke about that.
What was that joke?
That there weren't many 16-year-olds on that march.
Yes, well, that's in poor taste as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I mean, it's it's not that often that 16-year-old boys bum each other.
Have you never heard of public school, David?
Yeah, fair point. That's a fair point, actually. Yeah, I take that back. I mean, maybe it's because I'm late to homosexuality that I don't necessarily think that it's something that you're born with.
Oh, you don't think you're born gay? You think it's something you develop?
Well, my therapy is revealing that a lot of my homosexual tendencies are the result of being brutally gang raped in prison.
Right, I see. Well, I must say, I've never been to prison, and I'm not going to lie, it does turn me on a little bit.
Yeah, but that's because you've not been. You're thinking of the fantasy of prison, of being surrounded by a load of men, of them being all sweaty, lifting weights, being manly, touching each other, sleeping with each other in the same bunk bed, feeling horny, not knowing what to do with it.
Oh, David, you're driving me mad here. You need to stop.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't you dare apologise. You just carry on describing what were the showers like?
I don't think I want to tell you.
David, please.
Well, they're just, group showers, and, you'd sort of get soap and wash yourself like a normal shower.
Yes, and were you in there? Was there quite a few of you in there at the same time?
Yeah, there were, yeah.
And would you clean your bits and bobs while you were in there?
Yeah, it's a shower. You only get like one chance to have a shower, so you clean yourself.
Do you clean yourself thoroughly?
Yeah.
Do you get the soap right between your bum cheeks?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, and does the soap sting your bum hole a little bit?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and if it stings your bum hole, did it make you go, oh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. When you were taken in the shower.
Well, that's a polite way of putting it.
Yes, it is. But did they put your hands against the wall?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, and did they spit on the end of the dick?
Right, I think that'll do now, to be honest.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. I was getting carried away there.
Yeah, we're talking about wrong'uns, and you sound like a fucking wrong'un.
I'm not a wrong'un, Dave. I'll have you know, in all my years of being a gay, I've never had sex with anyone who wasn't completely willing and completely on board with the idea of it.
Right, well, that's good. That's a good thing, and I appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Dave, and that's why I don't like the idea of people thinking gays are wrong'uns.
Well, you can't really control what people think, can you? Some people, for religious reasons or cultural reasons or just reasons of good taste, don't like the idea of men bumming each other.
Well, then that's their problem, isn't it?
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree, but you can't stop them thinking you're a wrong'un.
Yes, but I don't like the conflagration, whatever that word is, the comparison. I don't like the fact that they're connected. I don't like the fact that, just because I like, twinks, it doesn't mean that I'm a wrong'un.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No one's saying that. No one has said that.
Right, but I just wanted to make that clear.
Well, thank you for making it clear. I think the comments will reflect that. I don't think anyone is suggesting that at all, and I want to make that very clear.
Well, then the call was worth it, David, because I'm glad I've cleared that up.
Well, I'm glad you called as well, Lawrence, and if that's cleared it up for the listeners, then everybody knows that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about wrong'uns. We're not talking about gays.
Right, well, okay then. Thanks very much, Dave. Thanks for taking the call. You have a lovely day.
Thank you for listening to this short preview of the Dave Longley Breakfast Show. If you enjoyed it, there's a couple of ways you can support. One, the most obvious one, go to the Patreon, sign up. It costs £2 a month. We kept it very low so that more people can listen. The reason it's behind a paywall is because it's very offensive and we don't want to get in trouble and you need some skin in the game. The other way to support it is go on the YouTube channel, subscribe, tell your friends, tell people, gift it, whatever you want to do. Every little helps. Get on board, join in. We're just getting started. Patreon, Dave Longley Breakfast Show. Sign up. You won't regret it. I promise. I love you.
In Derbyshire.